Okay, I decided to put the Tdub 200 carb back in, the Chinese carb. Uh, Leaked some gas, as you can see, quite a bit out of the float bowl. Adjusted the float like crazy, but would not stop leaking. I ended up changing the float bowl seat, and that was the fix. So let's take this sucker for a little ride. Let's try the kickstart, see how she works. Oh, look at that. That was even cold. She popped right off. Sorry, Bandit, you're going to miss out on this little ride. Let's go see what we can see. It's finally cooled off. It's hot today, man. It was hot. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn the fuel on. That's kind of important. I hear it's important to turn the fuel on so you get fuel, so that's what I did. I turned the fuel on. Yep, did not do that. It still started. Anyways, really surprised that she started up right away, no bogging. I did take it for a little test ride. It winds out with no bogging, which is kind of amazing to me. Since I'm a carburetor idiot, don't know nothing about them. Excuse me. Let's go see what we can see. Just going for a short little jaunt today. Oh, she's running like a charm. Like I said, I did have issues with overflowing, and I don't know why I didn't change the float needle at all. I just changed the float seat, and that seemed to solve the problem for whatever reason. You think the needle would be bad, but maybe that's why they, I don't know. Maybe that's why they have an extra float seat. Because they go bad. I don't see how. You just got that rubber tip going in there, and that's about it. But whatever reason that solved the problem, I did, what else did I do? I did, like I said, I did end up using the Chinese carb instead of the OEM carb, just to see if it would work. Even though it's 9 millimeters longer, I did put the engine side intake boot on first before I installed it, because I knew this carburetor being 9 millimeters longer, it might be an issue. And that sucker, even with the carburetor off, was a pain in the butt to get on, but I finally got it, and it seemed like it was much easier to wiggle on with the carburetor off the bike. I'm sorry, it's much easier to wiggle the carburetor in with the engine side intake boot on than otherwise, so it worked like a charm. Sun's going down, but it's not frickin' 100 degrees anymore today. Wind picked up, nice and cool. Just doing additional testing with the Tdub. The suspension needs a lot of help. You've seen a lot of my other videos. I'm on these roads quite a bit. I'm pretty blessed in this area. Probably a good 60–70% of our roads are gravel. So, perfect for the Tdub. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Gravel roads aren't that much fun, but you know what? There's no traffic. I don't have to worry about doing 55, 60 miles an hour. I can just go around at 35, 40, no problemo. The throttle tube seems a little sticky. It doesn't quite snap back like it should. A lot of things I gotta address on this old rainbow Tdub, I'm guessing. Let's go up here and continue on Lathrop a little ways. I gotta get rid of that beep beep beep. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. One of our many wetland areas. Yeah, that throttle is definitely sticking, that throttle tube. It's like almost like a throttle lock. I don't know what's going on there. I lubed the cables. Took the throttle tube off and lubed that up a bit. I don't know what's going on. Where am I going here? Where should I go? What's this here? Let's see what this is. Ooh, that looks like a private drive. Not going to go down there. We could just go through the grass here. Whee! What do the brights look like on here? Any good? Can't tell. Can you tell? Nope, nothing there. Maybe if it was darker. I don't know. Let's go up to 60th. 60th. Get on Highway 5 for a little bit. Nobody out here anyways, who cares? Come on, little Tdub. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, little Tdub, let's go. 50! 55! Oh my gosh. That's too fast for a Tdub. Uh-oh, deer. We got the deerage out here. Move, little does, move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Okay, let's take 60th. Let's go home on the date. Get my little beep, beep, beep thing going here. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Whoopee! Whoopee, whoopee! There's just something about riding a Tdub. I mean, I've got the KTM 690, which will do 100 miles an hour down this frickin' road. The Tdub, I'm doing 40. I'm good. That's fine with me. There's something about giving it full throttle. Ah! Oh, jeez. Ah! And she doesn't move much. Oh, so anyways, I'm glad I got my carburetor stuff worked out. I hope my stupid little video with the crappy, what do you call it? Crappy video with the crappy audio helps somebody out a little bit here and there. Don't know. In time, we'll see. So, thanks for joining me. My little Tdub carb adventure, my Chinese carb adventure. We'll see you on some other bike soon. Maybe the KLR 250, maybe the KTM 690, maybe the Bandit 1250. I don't know. I don't know. Brakes work? Oh yeah. Rear locks up. Let's go! Let's go! Adios.